downtown. I want to save my soul.
You said you gonna try and go to the logging road?
Yeah. Go to the logging road. Kind of where that feeder was.
Yeah.
May sit in the field. We're on the field edge, may not.
Yeah.
May sit on the where the field edge and the logging road kind of meet.
Mm-hmm.
You get back up in there at their decoy.
Yeah.
Where the feeder was.
Mm-hmm.
Because they like to come around that pond for some reason.
Yeah.
They used to, at least. As long as they don't see me, we'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking deja vu, man. Got him pinpointed. But I really messed up. It's too freaking light out now. So, I gotta hope that I can utilize the cover here to where I can get to him. It'll be a long dang walk. Maybe on the ground before I can get there. But, gosh dang. At least we know where he's at now. Ridiculous. So I just went down towards the pond and stayed on this side, but it was like as soon as I got off the road, he wasn't gobbling anymore. So then I was just like trying to walk further back in there to try and find a spot to set up for a while. Wasn't really finding any good cover until I got way back in there. Crows started calling, and they were cutting up a bunch, and then next thing I knew I heard him gobble. one point where all of a sudden I see his head start moving through the woods there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Just gonna get up and move around for a minute. Maybe see if I can strike him up again. This mud is not really helping anything. So, just to give a little recap of this morning, I heard one gobble, like from the porch. You know, so it was pretty much just like it was last year. Only this time he was in a different spot. I had a big open field that I had to cross if I was going to get to him. Problem of it was, like, basically once I got off the driveway, he had stopped gobbling. So then I was trying to figure out what I needed to do, and then kept hearing these crows. Well, the next thing you know, those crows made him gobble. I really did not have a good spot. I mean, I was going through water, I was going through open hardwoods. There was nothing really that was good cover. And so by the time that I got to where I was, he wasn't in front of me then, he was behind me. So I had to turn around and start going that way. Well, next thing I knew, he was close. I'm sitting there fumbling with my seat, trying to get it down, and then I can see him all of a sudden move through the trees. But he never saw me, he never putted. So from that aspect of it, it was fine. And I just kind of waited for a little bit, and then he moved on through and went and got set up in another spot. Stayed there for a little while. Tried to sit and call again, but never did hear him again. So I'm trying to regroup, and if nothing else, I know what I can do in the morning. I mean, I'm just trying to find some spot in there that I can get with relatively good cover. Sounded like William found several birds this morning. So, be interesting to hear what he saw. Gotta make the long trek back to the house, which is always fun. Get a lot of walking in. Maybe flat country, but it's a lot of walking out here.
So I had one over here, one over there. The two jakes right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to make one of these suckers jealous. The jakes are over here trying to get some action.
Yeah.
Man, they did not care. They strutted for 3 hours in the field. And I tried to move all around them, trying to like, man, what's the best way to get at these birds? Like,
Yeah. Did you have a decoy with you?
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
They weren't coming off those hands.
Yeah.
If I had had a fan with me, it would have been different.
Yeah.
It would have been way different. Because they were, originally the two gobblers worked together.
Yeah.
They were being so aggressive. I watched them just go at each other for half an hour.
Yeah.
And like I say, it wouldn't have mattered. They weren't coming off those hens to save their lives. So anyway, I sat on the logging road.
Yeah.
Didn't hear a daggum thing for 30 minutes. And got up and started walking towards the backfield where you shot your deer.
Yeah.
And got to the backfield, and I was just kind of videotaping some deer, spooked them, and then there's a possum, and I got within like 5 feet of him, messing around with him, and he was just like sniffing there, and then I turned to my right, and oh shit, there's turkeys in there. So I back up out of that field, and I have to like cross where all the creeks converge, and it's pretty deep down there. I got across that, and I got set up, and started. And well, right as I got set up, I spooked one hen, a singular hen, away from the group.
Yeah.
I don't know if she pitched down the wrong way or she flew into the trees, and those birds did not care that she was doing anything else.
Yeah.
So I sat there and called at them. No responses. I didn't hear like I say, they were strutting and smacking each other. I didn't hear it gobble the whole time.
Yeah.
Like I said, they didn't care less. They weren't gobbling at each other. They weren't vocalizing a ton.
Yeah.
Even when I got within 100 yards of them, they weren't hardly vocalizing. Those jakes gobbled once.
Yeah.
The whole time. So it was pretty wild. And so I moved from there. I moved like back up the hill, went around, moved like below, I guess, or down at the water line so they couldn't see me, to where you can like cross in between the two fields.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like I can't see these birds. Every once in a while, like I get up from my seat and I like walk back up the hill and like, be right behind the tree, like peek out, and they'd still be like at the far side of the field.
Yeah.
Like, I can't get over to the far side of the field without alerting them. There's no way. And so I just decided I'm gonna belly crawl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ninja my way in the middle of this thing. 45 minutes on my stomach, and my arms are tired, my abs are tired.
Yeah.
I was like, when I mean belly is like, I mean you can see my pants.
Right. Yeah.
I mean my jacket's the same way. I mean, I would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 break. And just put my head in the dirt. Then I went 200 yards doing that. Like I say, it took me every bit of 45 minutes of being absolutely exhausted.
Yeah.
I started to get close, and I was like, man, a new wind kicked in. I was like, oh, this is it. Like this.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're getting real close. Like,
Yeah.
the birds are real far away. Now they're not so far. I knew those jakes were out there. I didn't know if they were hens or jakes, but I saw those. And I was like, man, maybe they went back to the flock. Man, I got close and all heard put. Yeah. I was so frustrated.
Yeah.
I ended up just like standing up and like they all saw me.
Yeah.
I mean, they're walking away anyway.
Yeah.
They actually, I left the field and they were still in the field, but I educated them a little too much.
Yeah.
I was going to pull out and I didn't think there'd be another bird out there because, like I say, I had, 2 gobblers, at least 2 gobblers, probably 3, 2 jakes, hens. But as I was walking back to the truck, there were fresh tracks right across the road. I was like,
yeah.
I'm telling you, it was so close. You get so far situation.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
Or you kind of stomped off into the woods. So mad. I was so mad at those damn jakes. I almost shot one. I was like,
yeah.
I really don't want to take more than 1 bird per farm out here, but like I was so mad at those jakes I about shot.
Yeah.
I was so mad. Yeah.
an ideal situation. It was intense. I was not expecting that at all, but not what you want to have happen. It's one of those things, I mean, you get in a situation like that and you're not expecting it. I mean, it's just like it was for me on public land this year, you know. And I could have shot that bird that I saw, but I'm pretty sure what I saw that day was 99% sure that was a hen, so I just wasn't certain enough about my shot when I did that, you know. Just a freaking fiasco. I was just out there patterning my gun, and all of a sudden William called me and saw a gobbler and a hen from the house. So we got in a mad rush to come over here. And we thought we were going to intercept them. We were trying to circle around what we thought was the gobbler trailing the hen. But I don't know. I don't know if this was the same gobbler or not. Nothing.
Clean miss.
Yeah.
That's okay news.
Yeah.
Feather, nothing.
Yeah.
That was something else.
Got a little western there.
No kidding. That's the last thing I expected to have.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were going. I'm not sure that's the same
Right.
bird. That bird was headed that way,
Right. I mean, I don't.
and that bird like.
And this bird was bedded down.
Yeah, which is wild.
I mean,
That other gobbler was gobbling.
If the other gobbler was already walking,
He
I don't
could have
see
made
him.
it here, but I mean, and I don't see him bedding down.
yeah.
I see that other
I
gobbler.
would think he would follow the hen.
Oh, yeah.
You know. I would think if he recognized us chasing him, he'd go ahead and set
Yeah.
his wings and take off.
Well, that's another odd ordeal.
Yeah.
That bird ran.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we call it going for lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not expect that. I thought we were going to see nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said it's going to be a short hunt.
Right.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought we were
Figured
going to
he'd
get
be
out here, put a decoy
he'd
out,
be
wait
long
an hour.
gone by the time we got here, kind
Oh
of thing.
yeah, I thought. I mean,
Yeah.
he was beat every way to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a weird day. Not your average turkey hunt.
It's been wild.
You had a close
Hey, I
encounter
mean-
before you got set up.
I'm happy to have some action though.
Hey, I snuck up on some, but got busted. Then you were shooting your shotgun,
Yeah.
getting shot gobbles from a gobbler that's closer than you were.
That's wild.
Then we go and chase that gobbler and bust up a bedded gobbler. Yeah, you can't make that up.
Yeah.
That's something.